Dobry den,
Zdravейте!
and welcome back to our little Bulgarian adventure.
And for all of our viewers who are in Bulgaria,
Happy St George's Day!
which is today, May the 6th.
And it's a very big day in Bulgaria. It's a national holiday. It's
Yeah.
a very special day. They seem to celebrate everything.
Yes,
But a lot of heroes.
yes. It's a day for celebrating heroism.
Yes. And we've been down to a little celebration in the village, but we'll come back to that later.
We will, yes. So, what have we been doing this week?
Well, we've had lovely weather, apart from one day.
Yeah, we had rain on Tuesday, I believe it was.
Yeah. The day you went to get the deliveries back.
Yes. We've been getting stuff to do the jobs around the house, but to start Max's floor. Well, and finish Max's floor, of course. And also do the dog shelter and kennels. So there were various things I had to pick it up. Went into town, and this is how that went. Today I'm after building materials, gravel, sand, various other bits and pieces. And I'm coming to here, Pavy 2012. This is where I usually get it from. If I'm lucky, they have an English speaking assistant. If I'm not, I've prepared a list. You can see they have quite an extensive selection of brickwork, blockwork. They do all sorts of bits and pieces. This is the display for tin roof or metal roof, which you can also order here. There's the reinforced mesh for putting in floors. There's individual bars of rebar. There's bags of lime, chain link fencing, all sorts of bits and pieces that you might need. I need gravel and I need sand. So I'll take a photo of the little sign so I can point to it and show them exactly what I want. You get all the stone for your paths. There's a whole array, a very wide range that you can choose from. You can even get some of these massive stones. And at the end there is an old stone water trough. I've no idea how much that costs you, but it looks quite authentic to me. There's also a wide range of timber in various states, treated, cut, untreated, rough sawn. You can even get metal fencing panels. They go with the large metal gates for your driveway. You can even get kennels for your dog. So that was as far as I got filming before a member of staff came to help me. He didn't speak very much English and I don't speak very much Bulgarian, but with the list and pointing and a bit of miming, we got there. I got everything I needed. I also arranged delivery, which unlike last time, they didn't follow me home. They came to the centre of Makaripolska and then rang me. I went up, met them, and they followed me back. Then Max and I unloaded, and that's everything we need now for starting Max's bedroom and doing the shelter in the enclosure for the dogs, along with their kennels. So once we've used all that, I'm sure we'll be back to buy some more stuff. Yeah, so now that I've got all those, there's no excuse for me not to get on with the work.
Apart from?
Apart from the fact that we still have a lot of work to do outdoors.
Yes, you've been swimming. We've got the majority of it under control now.
Yes, we're in the middle of that really rapid growth stage where you get a bit of rain and then warming temperatures, everything just goes crazy.
Yeah, it seems to grow sort of 6 inches in a couple of days, doesn't it?
And we are keeping on top of it, but if you're interested to see what it looks like if you don't, have a look at this. The growth season has really taken off now. This area we've kept down, we've mowed it, trimmed it. Basically it's the part nearest the house before you get into the woodland. But as I move around, you can see how long the grass has grown. I'll take for a little walk up there in a moment. And and you can see what we've done. This is one of our pathways through the woodland. I'll just take you along for a little stroll along it. We're trying to keep the paths mowed. We need to put some mulch down to help keep them clear. But either side you can see just how much the grass has grown. We're trying to keep some of it there because it's got all the wildflowers in it as well, which are good for the bees and the insects. But there gets to be a point where you have to say enough's enough and start trimming. As we get away from the house up to this end, the grass is a little bit shorter. But then we come to the end where I have gone up and down with the strimmer, cleared it so that it doesn't look like we've just neglected it and left it. We're trying to give the impression we've done it on purpose. This is where we've planted the vines. If they take off, I'll build a trellis for them. If they don't take off, I'll build a trellis but replace them next year. But there's no urgency if they don't take off. As is usual when I come into the woodland, I generally have an accompaniment. I like to see what's going on, and I don't think they want me wandering away too far. And this is the bottom end, or the lower end of the woodland. It's the bit we've cleared out. We've kept it under control. It's actually the clearest part of the woodland that we have at the moment. Looking at the upper half of the woodland, you can see just how long the grass is. But like we say, that's where the wildflowers are, the dead nettles were. It's where the bees and the insects seem to be living at the moment. We want to give them as much chance as we can. Later in the year, we'll bring it back under control again. We've also been keeping our camping area and fire pit area under control. This is going to be used quite a lot over the next couple of months. So it's just a nice area where you can sit. Once all the leaves are back on the trees, we'll have a nice bit of shelter and shade, and it'll be quite a cool place to sit in the summer. So that's just a quick look at the state of the growth in the woodland at this point of the year. We've still got another month of the really heavy growing, but that's as it stands at the moment, and we'll do our best to keep it under control.
We decided to leave the bit in the middle wild.
Yes.
It's still got quite a few flowers. We get a load of wild anise, and the bees and the other insects. which seems there are plenty of.
Oh yeah. And the cats enjoy playing in there as well, so.
They do, yes, it's their little jungle playground.
Yeah. But you've been gardening, haven't you?
Yes, we planted peppers and tomatoes and more potatoes.
Asparagus. Carrots, beetroot.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get a better crop.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And of course that with the fruit trees that won't be ready this year, but will be ready in the future. Hopefully we're building up a bit of a fruit and veg garden.
Yeah, slowly but surely we're learning what to do.
It's going to be a long process, but bear with us.
We're certainly not experts.
No.
But Lee, you'll be happy to know your fig tree rooting that you gave us has definitely started budding. So
yes, we got.
I'm more than happy with that.
There's stuff on that, and apparently there's stuff on one of the vines. So.
Yes. The other 5 looking not so healthy.
Well, we'll give them time.
Maybe next year.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So what did we do this morning?
Well, we got up nice and early and headed into the town centre.
Yeah, they had a celebration in the middle of the village for St George's Day. So they had various different things going on, didn't they?
They did, yes.
The young children singing and dancing. We had the older ladies singing and dancing.
Yeah.
And then we had a
dramatic presentation.
Yes, with guns.
Yes.
That were very loud.
And here's just a few of the highlights.
Georgie comes in, Georgie comes in. Emmerson Kerebey izleyecek. Kurman, Utfrid, Olgusta, Goyo Char Ivan, Utsasteri Tuseu. Now, Hak is the Купите реда в империята. За тях османците използват още думи.
It was really nice to get out and go down to the village and meet people. We've got a couple of people now that we've met that speak better English than we speak Bulgarian, so they helped us.
They explained what was going on, what was happening.
Yeah, that was lovely.
We've also been invited to another event next month in the town centre.
Yes, 110 years of the community centre.
Yes.
And we volunteered as well to go and help them clear it up.
Yes, we said if there's anything they need us to help do, let us know.
Yeah.
So yes, we've made some new Bulgarian friends.
Yeah, which is lovely. And somebody who's going to take us round Targovishti Fair.
Yes.
So that was lovely too.
You'll see more of that next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get some video of that.
Good.
But if we're planning on drinking, we're not sure.
Well, we'll see what happens.
So I think that's about it from us this week.
That is. Hopefully you've enjoyed seeing a bit more Bulgarian culture. We enjoyed watching it, so...
Yeah, it was lovely.
Yeah.
And they had beautiful weather for it, so it was all good.
Absolutely. So, until next week.
Doskoro.
Doskoro. Stay safe.
Stay well.
And we'll see you then.
Bye.
Bye.